Okay, yeah, so we are on day 12. Oh, so last night I had a very wild sequence of dreams. There were some mixed with sleep paralysis, some mixed with lucid dreaming, some mixed with just deep subconscious realizations. After I filmed my video last night, I didn't really have the best recording. That video was also kind of tough. And what I'm noticing with this series about myself is that I while I do prefer while I do prefer a more like professional background, it it's so okay, you guys. I'm gonna explain why I'm stuttering. Why I'm stuttering is because it feels like, oh my god, get it together, man. You've only been making videos for like 8 years. All right. Why I'm stuttering is because it feels like I'm learning lessons on repeat that I've already learned and internalized. Like in my personal life, I already make the most of what I already have. I'm already grateful for the things around me, and it feels like despite these realizations that I have, it or and have had, it doesn't change. And sometimes I ask myself if that's the greatest lie that I've been told. But the thing is, I definitely feel way more peaceful within my mind, especially with everything I've gone through during my spiritual journey. But it sometimes feels like to no avail. Like right now, I'm very peaceful being able to still, like, I'm grateful that I have a phone and I can still upload content and create because I'm a creator, man. It's what I do. I like to yap to the camera. I like to, spread encouragement, motivation, those things, talk about spiritual realizations that I've had among the journey. But man, sitting here having to record against a blank white wall all the time and not getting to mix it up, even like my Conscious Overdrive series, like maybe I really just need to invest some money in a new tripod and go outside, even with that whole winter storm outside, and just film in the snow because it's getting to me. It's really getting to me a bit, and I might literally just go film another video after this one. So if you see a video filmed after this one, I decided to just go outside and film another one because I just couldn't handle being cooped up and not getting something filmed, or changing the scenery. I gotta figure something out. I gotta make like a mini studio or do the best with what I can and make a mini studio. But I'm definitely not grateful for the position I'm in. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. It gets to you. No matter how much you almost overcome certain things, it still gets to you because I'm definitely a lot wiser and a lot less reactive to the 3D than I was when I was younger. But it's just certain things that just make me like kind of tilt my head like this because it really sucks to be recording like this every video. It feels like things aren't shifting, but I know the inner world is the real world. So, and speaking on that, I said in my last video that I was going to update you guys or film a video every time I, meditate or whatever, and I was gonna start a fast. I'm gonna change up the fast a little bit. I might start the fast within February since that'll be leading into the new year, the horse, and closer to the actual new year, which is spring. But we'll see. We'll see where that goes. I have some changes coming in February as well, but also the meditating daily. So today I'm still going to meditate. The only difference is I felt the intuitive pull to just record this video now. So I'm getting it out the way because why not? I like creating. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up meditating immediately after this video, so you guys have my word, and I will then record a video every time after I meditate, and just see what shifts with on top of doing all the self concept shifting. And again, this too, I may say this early in the series so I don't get on video like the Consciousness Overdrive. I enjoyed the Consciousness Overdrive, but I want to get on video and not be screaming affirmations because I know because it's in my awareness that some people are going to come by and not get it. They're going to think like, oh, he's saying narcissistic things about himself. But what I've come to understand in my journey about self love and just, yeah, loving yourself in general is that you need to talk highly of yourself no matter what. Like, I realized back in school when I was doing this unconsciously, man, and I literally manifested certain things to come to pass. It's crazy. Like looking back at my life, and I'm sure a lot of you can look back at your life when you start to learn things about manifestation. You can see in your journey where you were doing it unconsciously because we're manifestation energy in essence. We're energy in essence. There's no manifestation energy. You're just the physical representation of God. But still, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be yapping too long, but I thought I would get here and get on and do this video because I felt good to actually film this in the bathroom. And I'm telling y'all, last night I did not feel it. Did not feel it at all. I was over it. A lot of things were getting to me mentally. Funny enough, I hear a lot of people saying that we're in times where they're trying the chosen ones. I don't know. I feel like there is a spiritual warfare, but I feel like that warfare is between you and yourself. There's definitely a bunch of things you recognize that are going on in the 3D, but I also feel like those things are challenges that are just put in place to make you go within. So, when we see the things that are happening in the media, the news, all this fear, this, that, it's all meant to distract you from the one truth in existence, which one is your truth, but the unity of all things. I think all these events and everything have unity in one way or another. It's why our media reflects it. It's why our entertainment reflects it. Our comics, our even we eat the food. It's just you can't really escape God, or you can't really escape everything being interconnected. And, a little plant medicine shows you that as well. And meditation shows you that as well. It's the stillness. So yeah, I think after this video, I may start to show up different. So just be prepared for that, because I'm really pushing my self concept right now. I got a ton of work done today that made me very, very happy for like the business I'm starting. And also, I've already been on a roll anyways. I don't want to talk in these videos or act like in these videos I haven't been like I'm doing this challenge because I got to get disciplined or whatever. I've already been disciplined for a while. It's more where to aim the bow at, where to aim that focus and direct it. And I've naturally been walking into that realization. I stopped getting in my own way with the how is it going to work? How are we going to do this? And I'm leaning more into just trusting self and letting things unfold, because I've done this for a while and have had things unfold many times before. So I need to just go back to the basics of what I know, stop playing around with myself, and just go in. And this post that popped up that I realized made me okay. This post that popped up made me realize something that I was doing for my partner. There's this thing called the Michelangelo effect, where you put your partner on this pedestal and build them up. Like you see them like the best painting. I don't know. Look up the Michelangelo effect or something like that. And I love that. But then this other reel popped up that made me think about what I was doing for her may actually literally be hindering me as well, where everything that I see her being better at and doing, and like her potential and the things that she could get better at, work at, and everything is just a creation of my own perception. But I realize is a reflection of how I think about myself, because literally all that stuff where I'm like, yo, you could do this, you can grind, you could be amazing, you could start this business, it are literally the things that are still missing from me. So I wonder what just like putting the mirror in front of myself or truly flipping everything internal, what will be the outcome? Because I haven't done that, because a lot of a lot of things that I came into in spirituality, I psyched myself out because I never wanted to be considered narcissistic or things like that. So I almost like hindered or halved a lot of my power, not understanding certain spiritual concepts in the beginning. So that frame of mind still lingers, where I feel like, oh, but if I'm not constantly putting other people outside myself up, like just like hyping them up and keeping myself little, like humble, that that won't happen. I can still up myself and be like, yeah, like I still accept compliments, whether people compliment my skill or things or my creative mind, but I don't put myself on the level of where I kind of hype others. And I've seen that that's become a hindrance for me, not like people pleasing, not like that at all, but more of just like like recognizing people's strengths and things like that. I've always done that for others rather than to recognize myself. And this current relationship actually unlocked that within me, where she was like, you're a extremely quick learner. You pick things up very fast. You're this, you're actually like you're really brilliant, really good with your hands. You can be thrown in stuff and adapt immediately. Things like, and it's like these are things that I felt like I've known or felt like about myself, but it really takes that, I would say, divine mirror, because women represent the divine feminine physically as well. So the partners really help you see things about yourself that you've never really seen before. So it's sometimes that or see if you have the self awareness, but they really mirror it. They'll really bring it out of you. So that's just something about me that I never really realized, even with like the job hopping that I was doing the year, like when I met her. It was like, yeah, I picked things up extremely well. And it's funny because I have this pattern in my life where I'm like the anomaly that shows up in certain careers for people. Like it's like I'm the all star, and oh I'm this, and all this expectation and everything is put on me, and I can do the job and get it done. But it's also like I don't want this responsibility. And I don't know. I've heard many different perspectives on that. Like, when the one that carries like all the weight, who carries the boats and all that. But also, it's like their unrealistic expectations put on me by the expectations of others, and it overshadows. It just shadows. Yeah, it just overshadows the things that I personally want for myself, that I have to just recognize. You got to set those healthy boundaries, stand in your frame, stand in your power, and yeah. So just a lot of things that I feel like I'm being trained to learn, like, wisdom that I've already known but haven't fully embodied. More like I've known it, went through it, and learned the lesson, but I just pass it on rather than really make it a core thing within me and then let go, so that now I'm at this new base of whatever reality. Anyways, I was saying something about like this new level to the game, but other than that, love you guys. I'm out of here. I'm gonna hit that meditation right now and keep pushing. Day 12. Let's go. And we're gonna really start getting some conscious overdrive stuff going soon. I'm gonna be starting the videos very powerful, and then we're gonna kick on and yap about whatever's going on in my mind, or just there'll be shorter check-in videos. We will see. But I'll check in and be like, okay, I hit my meditation day. What are you doing today? Blah blah blah, and then I'll move on for the rest of the day. But yeah, all right. Stay up, stay strong, stay powerful. Everything you need is within you, and let's go.